Hey, what's up, DCF crew? Your workout for Friday is called Hannah Banana. I don't know. But what it is, it's a classic CrossFit style workout. It's going to be a triplet. It's going to be a 18-minute AMRAP, so you're going to try to get as many rounds and reps as possible in 18 minutes. And your three movements, okay, you got a strict movement in there. You got the strict toes to bar. You're going to do 10 of them. Then you're going to move into 20 alternating dumbbell power snatches. We've all done that before. And then you got 60 double unders. Okay, and again, this is an AMRAP, so you're trying to get as many rounds and reps as possible. So your other option, if you don't have a dumbbell, or if you don't have a pull-up bar, maybe you don't have your double unders yet, we do have option number 2. As always, we always have that second option. In your second option, it's still an 18-minute AMRAP, but instead of doing strict toes to bar, you're going to do toe raises. And we've done that progression before. We might have called it something a little bit different. That's one where you're laying on the ground and you're bringing your feet up in a strict movement. Okay, and I'll go over these movement standards here in a second. But you got 10 toe raises, 20 odd object ground to overhead. So pick an odd object and just get it from the ground to over your head, one movement, and then 60 double unders. And again, if you don't have your double unders, we can always do the standard, just do 1.5 times whatever that number is as a single. So you do 90 single unders. Your other option is going to be 60 dot hops. And I want to say we've done that one like one other time before, but again, I'll show you what that is. So 18-minute AMRAP, choose weights, the dumbbell. If you're going to be doing this dumbbell movement up here, you do want to go on the heavier side on that dumbbell, but you don't want to go so heavy that you're breaking it up a lot. Break it up like one time. And on the strict toes to bar, choose a progression, choose a height that you're bringing your feet up that you can maintain that strict movement and quality movement. Okay, and try to get those double unders or your single unders done as fast as you can. All right, now before we go over the movement standards, I want to go over your warm-up. Warm-up, you got 3 rounds of it. Each round, you're going to do 30 seconds of the Samson stretch. That's a big lunge with a reach up to the ceiling. 15 glute bridges. And the idea behind the glute bridge is to activate the glutes. And so you don't necessarily have to do glute bridges. If you have like a band of some sort, you can wrap the band around the right above your knees. You can do some of those banded glute walkouts. Same idea there. 30 seconds of the Cossack squat. That's that wide stance, going back and forth, stretching out the inside of your legs there, and then 15 air squats. So you're going to do that 3 rounds. All right, you guys, now as far as movement standards go, that strict toes to bar, that's definitely going to be probably the hardest part about this workout. And it's not something that we do a whole lot. We do in workouts, we should do like a kipping style toes to bar. But what's going to make this one really different is we're going to be very slow, very controlled, and there's going to be lots of time under tension when doing this movement. So you're probably really going to feel those abs 1 or 2 days after this workout just because of that. So just like any toes to bar movement, we want to go from that dead hang position, and we want to try to we have to get both feet to the bar, make contact with the bar in between our hands. Okay, and so usually in the toes to bar movement, we tell you guys, kind of tuck the knees in and then flick the feet up to finish the movement. But in the strict toes to bar, it's going to be a little bit different. Your legs are going to be a little bit straighter when doing that movement. So find your pull-up bar. Got to go from that dead hang position. Keep those feet together. You're going to bring those feet up, make contact with the bar in between the hands, and repeat. So you're going to do that 10 times every round. Now, scaling that, I highly recommend whatever progression you guys do. I always recommend trying to stick with something where you're hanging from a pull-up bar, just so that we can work on that grip strength piece as well. So if you're going to do that, but you can't quite get your feet up to the bar, totally cool. You can just bring your legs up as high as you can, but try to keep it controlled. Whatever progression you do, nice and controlled. And you could even do knee raises if you want to, where you're bringing those knees up as high as you can. Okay. Now, the movement in the non-equipment version, you know, if you don't have a pull-up bar, you can always do toe raises. And usually when we're doing this in workouts in the gym, you guys are usually holding onto the rig, laying on the ground. But if you don't have something like that to hold on to, you can always grab whatever odd object you're going to be using. In this case, I just have this 50-pound dumbbell just to hold on to it, but you can use whatever you have. Hold on to it, that's just your anchor. And you're going to bring your feet up as high as you can and back down. And that's the toe raise. The double under, that's going to be the only other movement in this workout. And again, scale that to either 90 singles, or you could do double tap or dot hops, which I'll show you here in a second. But just a quick reminder on your jump rope, whether you're doing singles or doubles, keep your feet together so they're nice and close. Your jump, just stay on the ball of your feet, elbows close, and keep those hands slightly out in front of your body. And focus on something like 6-7 feet out in front of you on the floor. Something you can focus on, and try to keep your hands in the corner of your eyes. You just want to barely see those hands when you're jumping. Now, dot hops, like I said, we've done that like once or twice before. You can either, like I drew some marks on the floor down here. You can use whatever you have. Just you basically need targets to hit. The width of those targets, let's be just outside the shoulders. And as far as like front to back, let's be just outside like length of your foot. And so all you're going to do on this one is you're going to hit these targets. You're going to alternate back and forth, but you're going to stay on the ball of your feet as you do that. So it's an accuracy drill, and every time a foot hits a dot or whatever target you have on the floor, that's going to be one repetition. And so you're going to do a total of 60 dot hops if you're going to do that. Okay? So that's your workout today. Again, warm up 3 rounds. It's for quality. Got your 30 seconds of Samson, 15 glute bridges, or whatever glute activation drill you want to use. 30 Cossack squats. That's a wide stance. Keep the chest up as you go front or side to side. And 15 air squats. Do that 3 times. Now, question of the day. If you had to endorse one brand, okay, you're being forced to endorse a brand, what would that brand be? Okay, so if you're going to endorse one brand, what would it be? Okay. Quick reminder as well, virtual workouts. Nikki does a virtual workout Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. And I do a virtual workout Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 o'clock. And we'll try to put up accurate Zoom information because we kind of changed the account up a little bit. So if you want to get together and hang out virtually, that'll be a good time to do it. Okay? So, all right, have fun, you guys.